Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me this morning. I want to talk to you about your audience today. How many of you guys were frustrated with Instagram and Facebook going down yesterday? I know I was, because usually on Mondays, I plan my posts for the rest of the week and I schedule them if I don't get to it over the weekend. And the fact that they were down on a Monday morning was like, ah! But it really made me think about, like, where is our audience? There's so many things that I hear from the guests who come on the Biz Essentials podcast, and that's my podcast. For those of you who don't know, you should go check it out. One, always is mindset related. It's all about how you approach things. Two, things should be driven by your heart and your passion, because that's where personal fulfillment comes into play. But when it comes to the technical marketing business side, one thing that I know for sure is that you need to have a place where your audience can connect with you that's not social media. I know that's hard because this day and age, everything is about social media marketing. So what am I talking about? What if those platforms went down? You don't own those subscribers. They would just be gone, right? Like, what if you could never get on Facebook and Instagram again? How many of your followers could you actually reach? So how do you do this? You need to communicate with your audience and get them on a platform that belongs to you, namely your website. If you have a blog, if you have a blog or a podcast or something where they can connect with you, do so. Get them on a newsletter, mailing list, communicate with them consistently. And I know it's hard. It's really hard to put out that message and have people listen to you, or worse, to hear crickets. But even though social media is great at expanding your reach and getting to people who might have not otherwise heard of you, it's also super important to build that audience and build that community in a place where you have a little bit more control over what happens. All right, guys, I'm just going to get off my soapbox. But for those of you who do want to communicate with your audience, once you have them on that newsletter mailing list, like, how do you know what to send them? Today's episode, the one that got released on the Biz Essentials, actually talks about that. It talks about how to communicate effectively and communicate your message in an authentic way that allows you to connect with your clients. So if you want to learn more about that, check out today's episode of the Biz Essentials podcast, and I will check in with you guys later. I'm going to be doing more of these lives. So if you like this, if you like hearing from me, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you, because crickets, they don't tell me. They don't tell me anything. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.